Hey guys, it's Bendy Penguin 64. Welcome to a brand spanking new Let's Play of The Simpsons Hit and Run. This was one of my all-time favourite games in the whole entire world when I was a kid, because at the time I was a huge fan of The Simpsons, and I do still enjoy it now, I have to say. The new episodes aren't as good as the classics, I will say, but I can still get some considerable enjoyment out of the modern episodes. But anyway, I was hugely into The Simpsons when I was a kid, so because of that, I had to buy this game, or at least I had to get it for my birthday or Christmas, whenever it was, when I was a kid, because I was so into The Simpsons. So my parents got this for me when I was a kid, I played it and immediately fell in love. This was one of the most entertaining games in the whole world for me when I was younger. So I thought, yeah, you know what, let's make a Let's Play out of it for nostalgic value, and yeah, that's a great intro. So sure enough, now we can jump straight into it. New game, please. Do I have enough save memory for that? Or memory card space, rather. Yeah, I think so. Oh, and just so you know, there's no subtitles, so sorry about that. I love that line right there, that's brilliant. Delicious. It'll give you the get up and go. You need to do all the pathetic stuff you have to do. Try new improved Buzz Cola.
Cola. Must get Buzz Cola.
There it is, he did the line. Homer Simpson, what a legend. So yeah, I thought it would be fun to play this game for nostalgic value. Oh, and just so you know, every time that you get a little loading screen for the level, you get a funny newspaper clip. So, local man ruins hot dog eating contest, disqualified for vomiting. And that's a really clever line to the side. 90% of video games start with easy tutorial level, because funnily enough, this is one of those games. Oh, and just so you know, sorry bot, but I am going to disable the tutorials because I already know how this game works. So, for those of you that don't know what this game is, it's essentially a Grand Theft Auto clone, but it's PG, so you could show this to your kids with no trouble. And, oh, camera controls are actually kind of funny, didn't know about that. Okay, I got it sorted. So anyway, this is a Grand Theft Auto style game, it's open world, and yeah, right off the bat we have our first mission, so let's not waste any... let's not waste any time. Sorry, Marge.
I need you to run to the store and pick up some of that ice cream with the miniature pies in it.
Delicious.
Well, must have been one of our kids. Probably Milhouse.
There's some great humour in this game, I gotta say. So, right off the bat, the Cola Caper. Go to the Quickie Mart and purchase some ice cream. So, sure enough, this is going to be that easy tutorial level that the game told us about in that newspaper clipping. So, sure enough, there is no copyrighted music in this game. So, yeah, sure enough, that is a terrible start. Oh wait, it's circle to reverse, not square. So, sorry about that, I was confused. Circle to reverse, that is a brilliant start to this game. I've already forgotten how the controls work. But yeah, sure enough, this is a Grand Theft Auto style game, like I said, so you can not necessarily steal cars. The game calls it borrowing because The Simpsons have done so much great for the town of Springfield. So yeah, sure enough, you can quote-unquote steal cars. You can run like this, which is kind of GTA standard. So yeah, it's GTA without the guns and with only a small amount of swearing, but there's plenty of Simpsons humour in this game, so if you like The Simpsons, I cannot recommend it enough, it's so good. So sure enough, mission objective, and I think that's this mission over with already.
Another bucket of ice cream with mini pies.
What happened to the ice cream with mini pies your wife bought this morning?
Well, I probably ate it. I don't remember stuff.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, so there we go. Mission complete. Sweet.
Mission complete.
Thank you, Bart.
Home and talk to Mom to start the next mission.
I certainly will. And something pretty cool. Around town you get... yeah, around town you get little incidents like that. And every time that you go into the Quickie Mart, I think it randomly generates a new event like that. So pretty cool details in the background. And these are things that I won't be showing all of, but these are gags. So let me just try this. Yeah, that's actually a reference to a classic Simpsons episode. So throughout the level, throughout each level, sorry, there are different sort of gags where you can walk up to them, press triangle, and something happens. I think there's 15 in each level, but I won't be showing all of those because they take a while to find. It's not hugely interesting to watch. And here's something else to talk about. This is really cool. So you got different outfits in each level to choose. I can't afford any of those yet, and just so you know, this is how I'm planning to sort of go about completing this Let's Play. So what I'm thinking is that I am going to do all of the main story missions because, of course, that's just par for the course. Oh, and quick tip, smash it into this thing, you get a whole bunch of coins really easily. And I'm coming off of other driving games. No, I have to remember, it's circle to reverse. I've got to get that into my thick skull. But anyway, the way that I'm going to be completing this Let's Play is I will be doing all of the main story missions. I won't be doing any of the gags or wasp cameras. You know, if I see them, I might as well show them for the sake of it. But I won't go out of my way to actually go after them. Whoa, Marge, sweet moves. But, okay, you know what? I'm going to have to invert the camera controls for a second because it's kind of freaking me out. Settings, can I fix this? Invert camera control, thank you. That should just about do it. So, is that everything? Yep, sure enough, that's exactly what I was looking for. So anyway, I'll be completing the story missions. I won't be doing the wasp cameras or gags that you can find in the levels. I won't be going for every single vehicle, every single outfit, but I will be doing the bonus missions in each level. There's 7 in total, and I might be doing the collector's cards as a sort of bonus episode, I'm not sure, but right now we're just going to focus on the story.
School without our science project.
So anyway, introduction's out of the way, now it's all about the game.
You can drop it off on the way to work.
And I have to go to work.
Indeed you do. Life isn't fair. I am so smart, SMRT. So sure enough, this is the first example of a race level. And right off the bat, yeah, there we go, Lisa's science project. So sure enough, there's, whoa, for a moment I thought I could see inside Marge's head for a second. Like, I might be mistaken, I'm not quite sure. But anyway, this is a race. We've got a race principal Skinner, and if I remember correctly, I had a lot of trouble with this when I was a kid because I could not get it into my thick skull how to abuse shortcuts, because sure enough there is actually something really useful coming up here, and hopefully I can do this properly, but haven't played this game in a while, so I need to get used to the speed and stuff. But sure enough, yeah, take that ladder on the fire truck, easy shortcut, and very quickly we get I will say now, this game does kind of abuse the voice clips for the characters, but I don't know, they are funny the first several times you hear them, so make it last. But anyway, that should do it. So yeah, easy shortcut. It will take me some time to get back into the controls of this game and stuff, but I think we'll get into it soon enough. So anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, this game is just jam-packed full of Simpsons references, and look at that, it's Ralph. That's awesome. I was hoping it was Groundskeeper Willie because he does something funny in that hallway. Doesn't matter though.
The digestive system. Hey, where's the gallbladder?
I got hungry and it was a pig.
It was modeling clay.
No.
By the way, Dad, Mom called. She says she needs to talk to you at home before you go to work.
Yeah, I want to say right now, I really do not want to talk over too much of the dialogue, so yeah, screw Content ID, I'm going to let the game speak for itself, because this game is funny, I don't want to interrupt too much of it. So sure enough, there's 2 missions out of the way so far. Of course, one of them was the tutorial mission, so I want to say right now, I'm kind of worried as to how this game is going to progress as part of this Let's Play. Oh, and shortcut here, be sure to use that. But I'm kind of worried about how the difficulty of this game is going to turn out, because I seem to remember that this game got brutal during the final few levels. Like, I definitely remember having a lot of trouble for the last mission when I was a kid. I just could not do it. It took some serious trying on my part. But I did get it eventually, and you know what? Even if this game does get very hard as you go on, especially during I think it's level 4 or level 5 where I started having so much trouble that I just could not beat this game as a kid. But yeah, sure enough, it's probably going to be difficult, but I'm not going to let that stop me. I'm going to power through it like a crazy person. So sure enough, here we get the Simpsons house, and I believe if we go around here, let's see, there it is. I just love that. I love how every time that you go into a house or a building or whatever, like every now and then you'll see random events like that, and they are randomized, so you'll see something different if you play this game yourself probably, which is awesome.
Smith and P.O.
Why me? I'm the world's greatest neighbor. I can have a mug to that effect.
It's true, he is. Indeed, Homer. So yeah, like I said, PG Grand Theft Auto, so they can't explicitly swear, but they can use the term PO'd, which is, yeah, like I said, PG. Oh well, hey Flanders, how you doing?
I'm all in a dither individual would take this stuff.
Oh no, I borrowed all of Flanders' stuff. Quick, think of an excuse to get out of here. Excuse me, I think I have to go shuck corn.
I don't even know what that is, and I agree with you. So, sure enough, we're progressing quite quickly. Petty Theft Homer, collect all of Ned's lost items. And if I remember correctly, even at this point, very early in the game, I was having trouble, because I seem to remember that when I first played this game, I could not get past the 5th mission. No idea what it was, but yeah, for some reason, even the first sort of... I want to call these levels, I'm not sure if you could call these worlds instead, but sure enough, I had a lot of trouble with this game as a whole when I was a kid. I did get better as I went on, but oh, okay, yeah, completely forgot about this. We actually need to talk to people in order to trigger some of these items. But first, I do want to break these, so sure enough, just so you guys know, if you're playing this game yourself, if you see something that's wobbling cartoonishly, like those boxes, yeah, break it open, because believe me when I say you will need coins as time goes on. Like, most of it's for aesthetic stuff like extra vehicles that aren't mandatory, but sure enough, they do come in handy as time goes on.
Cooler I gave you for your birthday? Well, Flanders wants it back. Now what will I use for a toilet?
Like I said, carries over. So, Flanders lawn chair. Okay, we've got 2 minutes, and I think I've got my bearings for this place. Yeah, sure enough, this shouldn't be too much trouble. And I believe that it is actually possible to get into the cemetery, like, actually, now that I think about it, can you get out of the cemetery as well? Because if I remember correctly, yeah, this is a shortcut, sweet. So, that's funny. So, yeah, sure enough, keep a lookout for Buzz Cola, Krusty the Clown signs, because sure enough, those will lead you to shortcuts. So, yeah, if you see one of those glass thingies, yeah, paint... So yeah, if you see one of those panes of glass, then break through it and it's a shortcut. It's almost always a good idea to break through those. And yeah, sure enough, now we've got some platforming. If I recall correctly, we need to use this because... Actually, now that I think about it, can you double jump in this game? Yeah, you can, sure enough. It's okay. So yeah, sure enough, they didn't copy every aspect of Grand Theft Auto. Oh, and I felt like coming up here just to show this. That's one of the WASP cameras that I hinted at earlier. And camera, stop being weird. So yeah, there are WASP cameras and gags, like I said before, hidden throughout each level. I won't be showing all of them because they take a while to find, but I might be showing these, so I'll just show one to get out of the way. These are collector's cards, which all have references to Bouncy Bouncy indeed. So those are collector's cards that all have references to classic Simpsons episodes, and now that I think about it, no way, I don't think I can access it from here. I think I need to finish a mission first, and then I can sort of show that collector's card, in which case, hey, get out of the way, please. Thank you, Buzz Cola Truck. Actually, now that I think about it, maybe I should try borrowing a car at some point. Although with that said, I don't know, I like the Simpsons family sedan. It's got a nice, enchanting shade of pink. I don't know, that sounds weird. I don't know, I like pink, it's a nice colour. Hey, speaking of pink, that's a fancy looking house, Flanders. So sure enough, oh, there we go, time limit's over. Well, there we go, all the time in the world, just the way I like it.
I found your missing stuff. Now, about the reward.
Thanks, neighbor Rooney. Here's your reward. A prayer from the Lord's #1 fan. Our Father in heaven, bless this noble oak.
But Flanders getting happiness from religion.
I have forgotten a lot of the dialogue in this game. Well, I remember a decent portion of it, but I have forgotten a lot of the dialogue, so I don't want to talk over it. I just want to listen to what all the characters have to say because I love them so much. So anyway, I believe now, view cards, here we go. So, sure enough, in each level, there are these collector's cards. There's 49 in total, there's 7 per level, or 7 per world, however you want to think about it. So if you open it, it will give you some information about where the card is, where the item on the card is from. So right there, City of New York versus Homer Simpson, gives you some information about it and a funny quote. So you don't have to collect all of the cards. It's only for an optional cutscene. So if you collect all of the collector's cards in every level, and then go to a specific point in the game, then you get to view an exclusive cutscene, which is awesome. But sure enough, I might do a bonus video of that. I'm not completely sure, but we'll get to that when it's necessary. So sure enough, introductions out of the way, now it's all about the game, and I think that this is a good time to actually end this video off. So thanks for watching, and next time on the Simpsons Hit and Run, we'll be entering the Simpsons home to see what's going on. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.